everyone, this is Hannah from Oscha Slings and I'm so excited to welcome you to our live video this Tuesday afternoon. And today we're going to cover our brand new Middle Earth collection wraps and slings for you this afternoon. So I'm just going to see who is going to join me today, and when you do join me I would love for you to say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from today, and why not let me know your most favourite Oscha Middle Earth pattern. I would love to hear from you what that would be. And today I will start off with mine. So my favourite Middle Earth pattern I think has to be the Even Star, which we're going to cover off later on in the video. So welcome to everybody who's joining me this afternoon. Hi there Luca, lovely to see you. Please let me know where you're tuning in from today, and if someone could share this video in our Facebook community group Clan Oscha, that would be super helpful. Hi Marianne, lovely to have you with us. Hi Amy. Hi there Atigan, lovely to have you. Do let me know what your most favourite Middle Earth Oscha pattern is, all-time favourite. I would love to know what you all love the most. And I will share with you our brand new Middle Earth releases. So hopefully we've got lots of the Lord of the Rings fans here today. I know that all of our Middle Earth patterns are not just for Middle Earth fans, but of course it helps. Luca loves a Rohan by far. Oh, we have a Rohan coming up in our winter collection, our autumn-winter collection, so you should be happy about that. Hi Kayla, hello, lovely to have you join us today. I was wondering if someone who's watching today can share my video into Clan Oscha and let me know once you've done that. That would be brilliant. And then hopefully lots of people will join us for the video today. You can let me know what your most favourite Middle Earth pattern is. Atigan has loads, loves the Shire, Angels of Gondor, Galadriel and Lonely Mountain. Brilliant. So today we have 3 new Middle Earth releases. We have Rivendell Adule, we've got Arwen Eliant, and we have the Lonely Mountain River Running. So today I'm going to share with you the Rivendell first of all. So this is the first Rivendell design that we have released in quite a while. So we've decided to go for the beautiful Adule colourway for our brand new Rivendell release. So for those who are not familiar with the Adule colourway, I've brought along the Misty Mountains Adule just as a little reminder. This is one of our classic slings that we have on the website. And this is Misty Mountains Adule, and you can see the lovely backdrop in the colours there as well. So the Adule colourway is actually designed with the lovely kind of evening dusky tones in mind, and that's because Adule is the Sindarin word for even dim or second twilight, and of course the elves love the stars and the evening light. So you can see it goes from this lovely silvery, very kind of elvish, bright kind of slightly lilac-y grey at the bottom. It's this beautiful lilac-y silver tone, and then it gradually gets lighter up through the blues and into this lovely deep midnight blue at the top, which is just so beautiful. So we also have a quote that runs along the edge of the Rivendell, which is just beautiful, and it says, "Time doesn't seem to pass here, it just is." So Rivendell is the home of the Elvish people, and it is a real safe sanctuary for Frodo and the Fellowship who arrive through Rivendell. So I'm going to show the design a little bit closer for those of you who are not familiar with it. You can see the houses and everything all the way over in the valley there and the river at the bottom. So it's really exquisite in its design, and it is obviously inspired by the elves, and it has lots of intricate features all over the beautiful design. You can see the moon and the sun, the sky at the top. So this one, I'm going to pop it on in a front wrap cross carry. I'm going to tie it under bum today because it is a size 4. So that is for me a base size -1. So I'm going to bring that to my chest. Of course you can decide where you want to position that in the back of your baby. So I'll pop that one here, I think. Alison says, I love Rivendell. I'm planning on getting a second mug. Yes, we've got Rivendell mugs in, our brand new restock of our Rivendell mugs. So if you love this design, then that's a definite must have. So the Rivendell is a really beautiful blend. You can kind of see the shimmer. It's got this lovely kind of shimmery quality to it. And that comes from the tencel that we've used in the weft. So we've used about 26% tencel in the weft of this sling, along with an alternating organic cotton as well. So it's got a lovely glide to it. And a tiny bit of diagonal stretch, which means it's really good for new wrappers, newborns, and all the way up until toddlerhood really. This one has a slightly heavier GSM than actually what it feels like in hand. When I was ironing it today, I just thought it's absolutely beautiful. The texture and the kind of smooth, kind of lightweight feel of this sling. So although it's listed as 302 GSM, it actually feels a lot lighter in hand, and that's because tencel generally weighs a bit heavier than it is in real life. So definitely bear that in mind. I would say this is a perfect all-rounder. This sling is going to be really nice for little ones all the way up until toddlerhood, and it's got a really nice little hint of cushiness from the cotton and the tencel combo there as well, and it's an organic cotton warp. So this one is super easy care. It's a really nice all-rounder in terms of seasonal wearing as well as age of baby. So I'll get my doll and pop her in. So do let me know if you have any questions at all that you'd like answered today on any of the slings that I'm showing you, but also of course anything else that you want to ask. I'll do my best to answer you. Okay. So it's got a very nice texture, this one. I know that some of our customers have mentioned that tencel can feel a tiny bit slippery, but to be perfectly honest, from my point of view, it feels kind of nice the way it glides into place, and I wouldn't say that it is slippery in terms of tying or carrying. You know, it feels like a lovely kind of glideable quality, and I think that certainly in the reviews for this sling, they have said that it's got a lovely glide and nice balance of grip and glide really, and it does hold into place. So the texture of the pattern as well, because it's quite detailed and there's quite a lot of organic cotton in the weft as well, as obviously the entire warp is organic cotton, it does have a lovely grippiness to it as well. You can see that lovely kind of it's almost a luminous, like it kind of has like a luster to it, this design, I think, or this colourway, the agile colourway, when you have it against that ecru or that white weft. I think someone was just asking me there whether there was a name for the baby doll, and that's such a good question. There isn't a name, and now I'm thinking we should definitely do a name suggestion thread in our Facebook group, Clan Oscha, because I think she does, or he does, need a name for sure. So I'm just tightening up all the way along, and you can see the lovely grad there of the sling, tightening all the way along the strand by strand, and it is feeling very mouldable, so it's easy to use for little ones, and it has got that bit of cushiness on the shoulder, just a hint of cush. It's a very comfortable sling, So I'd say, yeah, good all-rounder. So I'm just going to tie this one under bum. Elodie says, whoa, the colour is so pretty. Yeah, it's such a lovely colour, this one, and it's so kind of elvish in its, or elven in its colourway and its design, so it's a lovely, elegant sling. So I've got my double knot there for my Rivendell Agile sling. There we go. So you can see the little features coming all the way over, and the colours at the back as well. So this one is going to be available for our made to order tomorrow from 7:30 p.m. BST tomorrow evening. So you will be able to order it in any of our carriers or our accessory items as well, our bags and our shawls and scarves too. Petra says, gorgeous, this would carry well with a winter palette. Yes, absolutely, it's got that lovely fresh cool tones, and I think that beautiful any time of year, but like you say, if you suit those fresh colours, then it's definitely a lovely option. I'm just going to see if there's any more comments or questions that I can answer. Yes, Susan, yes, so it's released tomorrow evening. So Lucas says, so I heard that there would be baby blankets somewhere soon. My mum just texted to ask when they would be coming out. Yes, so we do have baby blankets. We've got new baby blankets, and we also have some restocks of our favourite Middle Earth baby blankets. So if I'm remembering correctly, we have the Tree of Gondor coming back in the Hemp colourway, which is like a lovely kind of pale blue with white tree. And then we also have the Doors of Durin melon. No, not melon. Doors of Durin. Oh, the maroon one. I can never quite remember off the top of my head what colourway it is. And it has the lovely door in the middle. So we're bringing both of those back. So they should be back online soon. But we also have some brand new baby blankets and throws for autumn winter. And we will have a selection of Middle Earth and mainline Oscha patterns in those as well, in brand new colourways. So I can't reveal much more at the moment, but we are hoping for an end of September release. However, sometimes when we're working with our weaving mill and when we have lots of products to make in our workshop, it may be a little bit later than that. So definitely for that lovely autumnal time coming up soon, which I can't believe I'm even saying it now, that, you know, the height of summer, soon will be autumn, and we will have some throws and baby blankets for you all, which is pretty exciting. Okay, so yes, Lucas says the reverse is so pretty. I'll show you the reverse again of this one when I take it off. It's beautiful. So let me just repeat the blend. Marianne's asking there about the full blend of this one. So it's 54% BCI cotton, Better Cotton Initiative, organic combed cotton. 20% organic cotton, that's the alternating cotton in the weft, with 26% tencel, and it's 302 GSM, but really don't be put off by that. I would say it feels more like a sort of 285, something like that. And it's yeah, it's a really lovely all-rounder, this one, so you can wear it with any age of baby all year round. Lovely. So great, let me know if you have any other questions. I'd also love to hear or love to read through which is your most favourite Oscha pattern. I love that. Laura says full size throws. Yes, full size throws in our brand new throw release. And I believe the new ones are cotton. If I'm remembering correctly, but we also have restocks of the cashmere throws as well, of the Middle Earth ones anyway. So I'm glad you're happy about that, Luca. It'll make a lovely gift. Claudia Claudia is asking, will there be more agile releases? No, actually, this is the only one. In terms of a brand new agile release, Rivendell. Rivendell Agile, and then we've got the Misty Mountains one that's already on the website, but so far these are the only two that we have, although our Lonely Mountain River Running, which I'll show you in a moment, is quite similar in colourway. It's got the same warp, and maybe that's what you mean. It's the Agile warp. We've got this one, and then we have the Lonely Mountain, which I'll show you at the end. That's also on the Agile warp. These are the only two, I believe. I tell a lie. We have one more on the Agile warp coming in a couple of weeks, but it's not the same weft. It's a different weft. Lovely. Yay, throws. Lots of excitement about the throws. Yes, Stephanie. Okay, so more Middle-earth throws. Absolutely, we have that coming. And lightweight sail scarves, we do. So the lightweight sail scarves have landed at Oscha. They look amazing. These were ones that we put together with you all. I'm not sure if you remember, but there was a poll that we did, gosh, maybe like 6 months ago. And they have finally arrived, and I cannot wait to show you the pictures. Sylvia has been very busy photographing them in Gran Canaria, and we will be able to show you those in a few weeks' time. I think they're coming out in September. I'm just telling you everything today. I don't know what's gotten into me. It must have been my holiday last week. Okay, brilliant. So, yes, Susan, asking, what is the rainbow wrap I see to your left? Let me get onto that one next. Stephanie says, and more black wraps, pretty please. Black wraps, you might have to wait a little bit longer. I don't think we've got full solid black wrap coming, but we've got some quite dark things, but not for a while. The sale sneak peeks, you may have to wait another couple of weeks for those, but I can't wait to show you those. They're pretty amazing. So this is the Rivendell. Oh, Isabel, oh lovely, I look so tanned. Well, that's kind, because I holidayed in the UK and went to England and was expecting a lovely week of sunshine, and of course it was overcast, cloudy and rained most of the time. But maybe I picked up a little bit of sunshine. Okay, so Alison is asking, are there going to be more releases with non-white ecru wefts? On the Agile warp, yes, there will be one more. Other warps, I think most likely, yes. But let me know if it hasn't answered your question. Lucas says, don't feel blue, it's been wet and cold across the pond here too. I know, what can we do about it? We had a beautiful week of sunshine a few weeks ago here in Scotland, so we've had our summer, we're fine. Okay, so this is the the last item on the deep rainbow warp. Speaking of sunshine and rain, I guess a rainbow is the most appropriate thing. So this is our beautiful deep rainbow warp, and it is our Arwen design on it here. I can bring that up nice and close for you to see it. So another elven design, so the Arwen, you can see the even star motif here, which is the even star was given to Frodo by Arwen as a gift. And we've got this lovely Sandarin script all the way along the top here, which is really beautiful. And it spells out, now not day only shall be beloved, but night too shall be beautiful and blessed, and its fear pass away. And that was a quote in The Lord of the Rings. There we go, beautiful. And the reverse side of this one, you can see the kind of rainbow colours popping out through the even star design there. So lovely. So this is a really interesting blend. It is an organic home cotton warp, so that's the rainbow warp. And then in the weft we have what's called Ecotech cotton. So Ecotech cotton is one of our new favourite sustainable or environmentally friendly yarns. So it's actually little particles of cotton which kind of are created through the spinning process in the spinners, and they collect up all of these little particles and create them into new yarn. So it's almost recycled, but it's kind of a byproduct of the cotton industry. So basically the fibres would ordinarily go into landfill, so this is a really lovely way to reuse cotton from the cotton industry, and it just makes it for a really, it actually makes for a really soft yarn, and it almost has that kind of slight look of silk, you know, where you get the little flecky bits of the wild silk. It almost kind of looks like that, and I think it has a tiny bit of an extra cushiness to it, which is nice as well. And of course it's more sustainable and environmentally friendly too, which is great. So I am going to go for a new carry today than one that I haven't done on video before. So I hope that I get it right first time, but I'm going to use a ring. So you can buy the sling rings on our website, and they can be really brilliant for creating new and different types of carries. So I'm going to find the middle marker on my sling. So it's a short cross carry basically with a ring finish, and it's a knotless finish, so it's really comfortable if you are sitting down quite a lot, or up and about, and you don't want to have a knot at the back. Instead of bringing your knot back round to the front, you can it's just really comfy. And it's also kind of pre-tied, so maybe if you're out and about and you're putting your baby in and out of the sling, it's a really good option for that too. So I find my middle marker and I thread my ring. I think this is a large ring, but I can double check that if need be. So this sling is actually, it's actually fairly heavy weight, this sling. So it's 323 GSM, so you can see the kind of density of it there. And so it is slightly bulkier than some of our other 100% cotton slings. So now I'm going to pop that round the back, and I'm going to make a cross at the back. So I'm going to try and aim for that cross going in the middle. And the reason I've chosen this carry is because it shows off the colours so well. So I'm going to bring that down here so you can see those lovely colours at the back and the quote along the edge there as well. And then I'm just going to make a cross on the front of my chest. Some of you may know this one already and use it all the time, but it's new to me, so. So I'm going to cross this over, and I'm going to actually go in. So we're going to go in from the front of the sling and bring this back. So this is what makes the tension in the sling, so that you can actually get a knotless finish. You don't have to tie the knot. And I'll do the same on the other side. And pull this through. Let me know if you've tried this one before. So this is what you should get. So it goes in and out. So that's basically my knot. So you can pop that on, you can get yourself organised, you can get baby organised, and then you can pop them in. So you can see the lovely rainbow colours here. So we've gone for the kind of lovely rich cherry red colour as the top side of the sling. But of course, if you prefer the purple, then you could just flip it round. And of course, with the ring sling, if you're ordering a ring sling, then you will want to go for so basically, if you want to have the purple at the top on the ring sling, then you need to buy the opposite ring sling shoulder. And what I would say as well is we've just released some videos on our YouTube channel which really goes into all the different ring sling questions that we get quite often. So I've made a series of videos all about ring slings, which shoulder style, pleated, gathered, left, right, everything. So that's good. So I'm just going to pop my baby in now. So if you're interested in ring slings, then we've got lots of new YouTube videos which you might want to check out. So as I was saying, this one is 323 GSM, so it is on the slightly thicker side, but I would say that I wouldn't be put off by that at all. I mean, it's a really lovely cushy sling. It's going to be great for toddlers, and it's actually going to be really good all-rounder for most ages of baby. I would just say probably for tiny newborns, you might want to wait maybe a couple of months before using it with a teeny tiny newborn, and that's just because it's like a little bit more bulky. But as you can see here, it's my doll's quite little, and it's not too, there's not too much in the knee to knee, in the knee pit here, so I really think that you could definitely go for yeah, you could definitely use this sling with a little one as well. I wouldn't be put off by that at all. Maybe just not a tiny newborn. Maybe just wait 6 weeks or so. So I'm just going to make sure that everything's nice and neat into the knee pit, and then I can actually tighten up. So I'm going to bring the slack round here and feed it through, and then all I need to do is tighten through the rings. And you can kind of shiggle your shoulders back a little bit. Got a little bit twisted there, which is fine, it just doesn't look as pretty. And bring everything through the rings. There we go. So that is the short cross carry, and it just looks so pretty with the rainbow coloured Arwen Eliant. And I should say as well, this sling, the Eliant actually means rainbow in Sindarin. So there you go. In Sindarin, sorry. Sindarin, I always say it the wrong way round. So in the Elvish language, Eliant means rainbow, which is really lovely. I think I could probably tighten this through a little bit more. Tighten that all the way through. And there you go. Okay, so let me see, I think there was a few questions there. You can also see the kind of slightly extra cushiness because it's thicker. You do get a little bit more cush on your shoulders, which means this one is really great for carrying toddlers. It's a little bit more, it's a tiny bit bulky for a tiny newborn, but it's going to be lovely all year round and for all ages. And it is a super easy care blend as well, which is great. Luca says, I love how simple this carry is to prepare. As a newbie, it gives me hope. Yes, so easy, so quick and easy, and the way that you can create the knot first and then you can sort yourself out after, it's lovely. Marianne's asking, do we have longer than normal ring sling? No, our ring slings are a standard size, a standard length. So yeah, that's the only length that we do have, but if you're looking to make a longer ring sling, you could probably do a no-sew ring sling. So you can buy the rings separately, and then you could buy a size 3 wrap, or even a size 4, and you could make a longer ring sling that way, which could be a really nice option. Alison says, I love the simplicity of this carry, although it's not great with a leaning toddler. Yeah, I guess if your toddler's leaning out the way because it has the cross, it might not be the easiest, but I guess if you flip the shoulders maybe, or you just have to make sure the cross is quite high underneath their arms. Lovely. Again says uses it quite often with her toddler beast. Yay! Kayla says, I love this carry. I absolutely love this carry. That's good. I'm so glad. You're going to need to tell me your other favourite carries so that I can practice some more things and use them to show off the lovely slings. Lucas says, the reverse is so frosty like rainbows in the snow. Yeah, that's a really lovely way of saying it actually. So that's the reverse of the Arwen there, which is really nice. Lovely. I like that we've had having a chat about summertime. Lovely. So nice to hear all about your different climates wherever you are in Germany and the Netherlands. Lovely. Okay, so do let me know if you have any other thoughts or questions, and I'm going to show you the Lonely Mountain now. Marianne says, double hammock is my favourite, but that's because I wear 5-year-olds. Well, that would make sense. You definitely would want to be carrying them on your back. Sort of supported piggyback, I guess. Luke says, do you have any tips on a carry with a base size -3 or 4? I'm figuring out what size I should order. Well, Luca, why don't you send me a message on Facebook Messenger and I can give you some recommendations of what you could try next. And that would be a really good way to help you out. Oh, pirate carry will also be good to show off both sides very well. Okay, I'm going to check that one out for the next time that we have a nice reverse front and back. So I think I might just keep my Arwen Eliant on and I'll show you the Lonely Mountain. So this is Lonely Mountain River Running. And again, it's on the lovely Agile warp, but this time we have it with a hybrid weave structure. So that way it means that we are able to have 2 different colours in the weft, 2 different yarns and 2 different colours. So we've gone for a black in organic combed cotton, and then we've gone for a white hemp. So the white sections are hemp and the black sections are cotton. And the reverse of this one is really interesting as well, and there's a really beautiful texture that you can see. It's almost like a kind of denim-y texture. You can really see each different yarn and each different a lovely way that they all kind of interchange and intertwine with each other. So we've opened the weave structure a little bit on this one in terms of it being a hybrid, but it basically means that traditionally when we first started creating weaving hybrid wraps, they were quite kind of dense in their texture and in their wrapping qualities. But with the slightly more open weave, we get this lovely kind of drapeability. So it's got a beautiful handle on this fabric, but it also benefits from the strength of the hybrid structure. So what I would say is it's a really brilliant sling for toddlers and for all ages really. So this one is actually 288 GSM. So it's definitely one of our lighter hybrid options. So if you love a hybrid weave, or if you love the look of the hybrid weave, but you have never really been too sure about the density of some of our other hybrids, then this would be a really good one to go for. So I'll do a knot in it as well so that you can see the sort of width of it, but it's got a really nice drape and it's very moldable, so that means it's going to be easy to tie and easy to carry with and good for beginners as well. But it means that you can use this hybrid with a newborn all the way up until toddlerhood, so it's going to be light enough and movable and malleable enough for newborns, but also strong enough and really comfy and grippy for toddlers. And certainly I can feel a really nice texture, a nice kind of grippy texture on the back. And I would also say for this one that you're not going to need to break it in a lot. It really is very soft straight from the bag, and you can see that the way that it moves. So again, for a hemp sling, there is 20% hemp in this sling, and it is actually really very soft from the get-go. So I would say it's going to soften up even more than it already is, and with a little bit of use and wear, but it's already really brilliant in terms of its texture. So I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see the design features. You can see smog there in the between the mountains and the mist, and all the way down to the bottom. So this is the kind of like iconic Hobbit book cover design that we have. And of course, if you were doing a ruck, or if you were carrying an older child, you know, you can get that beautiful picture all the way over the top. And that's the reverse, which is really cool. So you can, it's almost like nighttime in the back, and that daytime feature on the front. So hemp is really breathable, it's moisture wicking, it's super durable as well, so it's really easy care. In fact, all three of these slings that I've shown you today are all easy care slings, so you can pop them through their paces, you can really carry them, wash them, wear them, and they will hold their own. So that is the Lonely Mountain river running on the Agile warp with a lovely black cotton weft and a white hemp weft, and you get that lovely definition in the pattern there. So all three of these releases will be coming out tomorrow evening at 7:30 BST. And you will be able to order them in all of our different carriers. The Lonely Mountain makes a really brilliant carrier as well, and the made to order will be open for a week, and then yeah, we should have wraps and ring slings available. So yeah, I think that's everything. I also wanted to show you these cute new little tags that we've printed up for the Middle Earth collection with the green tags, so you can look out for those with some of our new slings. And for those of you who haven't seen them already, these are also our new Middle Earth tote bags, which are really cool. So we're going to get those listed on the website as well. So I think if there's no more questions, then I'll just show you final run through of the different slings. So we've got the Rivendell Agile and that lovely lustery Agile colourway. We have got another mainline Oscha wrap coming on the Agile colourway, but it's got a different weft, and we'll show you that one in a few weeks' time. Then we've got the lovely Arwen in the deep rainbow, Arwen Elegant. And this was the short cross carry with which uses a ring for the back, so that's a nice option as well. And then finally we have the Lonely Mountain River Running, which is this really lovely light and mouldable and lightweight hybrid, shall we say. So it's a really nice option for all year round. To be honest, all of these slings I would say are good all-rounders for the time of year, and also for different ages and stages of baby. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me just check if there's any last questions before we finish up today. Sorian says the new Middle Earth tote is beautiful. It is really cool, isn't it? Ashkan says, oh, this is just gorgeous, almost like Lonely Mountain Last Light. Yeah, it's really lovely. Brilliant. Thank you all so much for joining me. And we will look forward to tomorrow evening, I should say. We have the Secret Stash happy hour, which of course will be Middle Earth themed. So do come and join us if you are a Middle Earth fan, and we will have our treasure totes and a few giveaways and some chatter, and of course the new releases as well. Lucas says, my fiance will love it. The snow in the mountains looks so real, like a painting. Yeah, you're so right. It's so nice. It's a real work of art. I think that's what's so nice about trying the different colorways, the different wefts, and all the different options. You really like when you see something, it just kind of pops and works and glows together. So that might be one for him. Oh, brilliant. Atakan says, oh, I love Hemp. Hemp is a really good one, and yeah, it honestly does feel so soft already. I think it's the combo of everything, and of course our soft touch finishing technique as well. Lovely. Okay, brilliant. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I will be back in a couple of weeks' time to show you, to review the next new releases. But for now, this is our special Middle Earth live video, and thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to chatting with you on Clan Oscha and via our messenger as well. Bye everyone, thank you, cheerio.